It's proper snowing now. What is happening, guys? Thanks for joining me down here on the beautiful River Ouse. It is an absolutely bitterly cold day today, absolute nightmare. You can see by the snow and ice on the ground. It's like -2 right now, absolute nightmare. We're going to be attempting a little bit of bolo fishing for roach today. Absolute great time of year to come fishing for roach. One of the best times of year to come fishing for the roach sometimes. Can't go wrong. Sometimes you find a specimen roach every now and again. We're fully kitted out with warm gear because it's literally freezing today. We've got a nice brewing bag for later on, keep it warm. As you can see by the ice and snow on the ground, it's been snowing lately. It was snowing all day yesterday, not what you want. It's been really cold for about a week or so though, so the fish hopefully will be used to it. Let's get down there and see what we're doing. Right guys, down here on the bank right now, we're all set up. Can't go wrong with warm day, everything can't go wrong. I'll show you what we're fishing with today. Got a beautiful 14-foot David float on go, absolutely beautiful, perfect little reels, the tiny little reels for float fishing, absolutely perfect, can't go wrong. On there we've got like a £4 main line, 20 up today, it's absolutely freezing, so the fish don't want those big hooks, you know what I mean. There's the bolo, you can see that, beautiful bolo, it's a 4-gram bolo, we've got an olivet on there, just helping us get where it needs to be. We don't really have that much bait with us today, it really is literally snow on the ground. What roach tend to do in this weather is shoal together in tight packs sort of thing, so you're trying to find these shoals of fish, you know what I mean. Hopefully we can do that today guys, catch some nice roach, let's see what we can do. Guys, let's do this. It's literally the coldest day's fishing I've ever had in my life. Absolute nightmare. I'm finding it massively difficult to do anything. Literally the whole of this peg is froze solid sort of thing, so you miss your step you miss a footing sort of thing, and you slip and you're in. You got to be careful. Absolute nightmare. We've fed just a few, like couple of maggots in at the moment. We're not going mental. We're just going to start with 2 maggots, 2 red maggots, see what happens. Let's do this. Another thing as well, the wind is blowing like downriver sort of thing, not what you want, you kind of want it upriver. I'm hoping it changes round a little bit, maybe through day. You never know, fingers crossed. Let's do this. Because it's so windy, I've got to get the line under the water as quick as I can. See if she sails through. If there's a bite at bottom, it was probably at bottom. We have plumbed up, but if you do start catching bottom, just bring float down a couple of inches and just go from there. Might just take a bit of fettling to get it to actually go through the swim. This is looking alright. There's a bite at bottom. Sailing under. Always in the same spot though. Maggots are alright, so it's probably at bottom. Just gonna have another couple of casts, see what crack is. Without an olivet on today, you'd have no chance in casting this. It'd be just like, not what you want. You want it to just sail out there easy. Spot every time. I'm just going to bring float down a couple of inches. So, we've got a stop knot on there. Don't know if you can see that. Easy tie stop knot, just so the float don't move when we're striking. Let's try that. Getting snagged in it, but it's pulling float under. A roach this time of year will literally sit on the bottom of the river, so you're best off fishing either dead bottom or just lay it on a couple of inches, something like that. So this is the time of year for a bit of roach fishing sort of thing, can't go wrong. This is a great time of year in general. Spring ain't far away now, what, couple of months and we're into spring. And this is the time of year where fish start to feed a lot, just because spawning season is upon us in about a couple of months. In theory it should be a good time of year to come fishing, if you can stand the cold, that is. Which, to be fair, with all my gear on today, I'm quite warm. I've even got my gloves off, and there's literally, like, that is snow, guys, like actual snow right there. Nightmare. It's supposed to snow right now, apparently. Hopefully not. Sometimes if there is a snag in the peg, guys, and the float isn't going through, even though you've brought it down a little bit, just give the float a little tug, just to bring it back to the surface, and it might just wangle your bait through the snag. Right guys, I'm going to fish on, see if we can get some fish going. I'll see you soon. Guys, I'm managing to get the float to go the entire way through the swim now, can't go wrong. We've been fishing the maggot for about 20 minutes now and not really had a bite sort of thing, so we're going to try a bit of bread. Decent little bit of bread here. What I did with this piece of bread, I microwaved it in the bag sort of thing for like 20 seconds, and what that does is cooks the starch in the actual piece of bread for like just a little bit, which makes it just a tiny bit tougher, so it'll stay on the hook just a little bit longer, you know what I mean? Exactly what you want. There's not worse than casting out and your piece of bread falling off, blah blah, you know what I mean? Got a nice little bread punch here. It's just about a 7mm bread punch. Beautiful little thing, can't go wrong. See what we can do. We're just going to feed a little bit of white crumb of at back of this. Beautiful. See what happens. Tiny little handful of bread of it back of it, guys. We're not going Raj today. All we'll end up doing is feeding the fish off, if they are feeding at all. We're looking for the greedier fish today. It does happen. That's how good that the bread's still on there. I don't know if you can see that. That's what cooking the piece, well I say cooking, just microwaving that piece of bread for like 20 seconds works every single time. Can't go wrong. The microwave it in the bag sort of thing, and it just moistens up, cooks that bit of starch in the bread. Once that's on there, I just like to give it a soft nip, just to make sure it is actually on there. It is hard work fishing with bread, because obviously every time you bring it in you gotta put a new piece of bread on, you know what I mean? Nightmare, but that's what it takes to catch these fish today. That's what we'll do. It is bitterly cold today, guys. That wind is just tearing at my face. Got my trusty flask with me though. If we don't catch out within about an hour, we'll have a cup of tea and warm back up. Get back to it. That float's going right through there now. Absolutely perfect. There's a bite. Oh, bottom. Hopefully bottom in this weather. Beautiful stuff. Let's keep at this, guys, and we'll see you when we hopefully catch a fish. Let's do this. Looks like some snow rain's on its way. I wish I was on the other side of the river. It looks blissful over there, man. We'd have a beautiful day's fishing over there. Let's keep going. Just had me brew, warmed myself back up a bit, had to get my toes warmed up again. My toes were freezing, man. I had to do some sand jumps. I don't mind winter fishing, but I don't really enjoy it either. Difficult, you know what I mean? I love a bit of fishing, but difficult fishing. We could have gone to a pond or something like that, but with plenty of tree cover, but season ends soon. We've only got a month left to fish these rivers, guys, and obviously it's close season. We'll have to go fish some ponds. Nightmare. Absolutely hate fishing ponds. Traditional of a fisherman as I possibly can be. That's why I almost refuse to fish commercial lakes and things like that. It's just like, it just seems a bit too easy, if you know what I mean. It's more 21st century and I'm more 20th century, you know what I mean? Oh, that was a bite. It's not that I don't like fishing commercials, it's just there's always loads of people there and things like that. There's trains going by, nightmare. I like to just have a nice quiet day's fishing out in the middle of nowhere, trying to catch some good fish. And as well, like commercials, it is kind of easy at a commercial. I don't care what anybody says, it is really easy to fish commercials, and first things first, I want to be good at fishing rivers, you know what I mean, because that's proper fishing to me. I love fishing these rivers, guys, especially in summer for these bream. River Ouse through York is literally full of bream. Come summer and spring and autumn, you know what I mean. And it's more, I reckon it's river fishing's more, it's kind of a young man's game, if you know what I mean. Some of the pegs that we have to fish down these rivers are literally, it's like miles to walk, you know what I mean. And that, like that adventure, I just love that sort of adventure, you know what I mean. Whereas at a commercial, you just turn up in your car, plonk your stuff on your peg, and you're done for the day, you know what I mean. It's just not for me at all. This is me right here. So yeah, guys, anyway, we're going to keep fishing. I am going to show you a fish today, at least one fish. So let's keep going, hopefully we do that. See you soon. So guys, I just reeled in what I thought was my first fish of the day. It's a twig. Nightmare. Let's keep going. No luck as of yet. It does look like a big snowstorm's on its way, like. I have put one more piece of shot on the float just to dot it down the tiniest little bit. So I want it so something breathes on it and it'll go under, you know what I mean? That's how we want it in this weather. Proper snow setting now, guys. Absolute nightmare. This is some proper snow, this. It's proper snowing now. Wow. I don't think I've ever been fishing in snow in my life. Oh my days, guys. It's proper coming down now. What a nightmare. We're carrying on. Nobody cares. Wow. I'm just going to show you the snow that's happening right now. Proper snowing. Nightmare. Nightmare. Hopefully this passes, guys. We're going to keep going, obviously, because that snow's getting all over my lens, man. Nightmare. Keep going, guys. See what we can do. Weather's cleared up a little bit now, guys. It's wind's dropped significantly. Sun's come out a little bit. Hopefully that might just bring a fish on. One of the best times at day is within the last hour of daylight. That's one of the best times to fish. There's always a fish roaming about in times like that. Can't go wrong. We're going to fish on till late. Why not? I'm not massively cold. It's alright. So that it starts getting windy again. We've had a couple of what I think was bites. Maggots came back, just smashed a little bit, and I'm sure it's definitely a bite, that has to be. Just before that snowstorm, it got right really windy. It was coming almost impossible to cast, sort of thing. That's why you put your Olivet on, just to get it where it needs to be. It just cuts through that wind, no problem. If you haven't already, guys, please head down below, hit that subscribe button. Can't go wrong. We're doing mad crazy things like this every single week. Love fishing, it's in me blood. And if you really like what you see, hit that notification button and you'll know every time we upload more things like this. Can't go wrong. Let's keep going. We're in the middle of our last cast, guys. It is absolutely freezing down here now. I just cannot take it anymore. It's just gone 3:30 in the afternoon, so the sun will be setting in about an hour anyway. Should get stuck in a bush for this last cast. Oh, we're out. Come on. Yes. Wow. It's been alright down here today, guys. I've enjoyed it, to be fair. I mean, it did snow and stuff, but you know what I mean, it is winter, we'll do that. It's been an alright day. I've had enough though, it's literally freezing. There's still actual snow on the ground. Just show you some, look at that, snow everywhere, man. Nightmare. Can't feel my toes anymore, and star jumps aren't doing it for me. So yeah, guys, what a great day. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, head down below, hit that notification button. If you want to see me actually catch some fish, I'll link down below the best days fishing in my life. Caught loads of fish, man, can't go wrong. I'll link that down below, you can watch me catch some fish there. Thanks for watching, guys, see you later on.